Buff Nation, Boo Carter might be a buff after all. CBS Sports came out with an article talking about this, saying that Colorado should be viewed in play should Boo Carter leave. And it's looking like he's going to leave. So I'm going to jump into their article. We're going to read through it. We'll dive into how amazing Boo Carter is. Freshman All American. Maybe we can find some highlights if I'm not going to be struck for copyright. Go through his stats, but a phenomenal player. A guy, I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but he could start on special teams. He could start at running back. He could start on our defense. Be our next Travis Hunter. That would be pretty fun. So, some of this is speculation. Lady C, what's going on? Y'all be sure she just dropped a video yesterday. So go check it out. Yeah, they're going to call this tampering, and I love it. It means, we're no longer a poverty program. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I mean, guys, we're mentioned in these rumors with a freshman All American. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Now, I can't wait till the Vols fans start talking about saying, man, Bukar's just leaving for the bag. Colorado's just giving him back. Man, if we're out paying other schools for players, that's what I'm talking about. But there has been no tampering reported, right? Right. I'm not a reporter, but that's just what I've seen. But if we're gonna be caught in those allegations, hell yeah, man, that means we're trying. It means we're trying. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. You guys be sure to smash that like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, so you can join the chat now. Let's get it started. Title: Boo Carter in limbo at Tennessee. Altercation with teammates. Agent change. And more at forefront of Vols drama. Wonder what Talkin' Vols has to say about this. Carter, considered Tennessee's best returning player, could be on the move as he remains absent from the team. This is put together by Richard Johnson, Chris Hummer, and John Talty of CBS Sports. You see Don in 23. Freshman All-American defensive back Boo Carter remains away from the Tennessee football team, and it is unclear if he will report to Knoxville for training camp when Volunteers players are due back July 29th, coming up next week. The rising sophomore is one of Tennessee's best returning players, and the Knoxville News Sentinel reported that after he missed numerous team activities, Carter was confronted by team leaders. Sources told CBS Sports that an altercation occurred on July 16th between Carter and teammates, and that Carter had not been with the team since. A program source told CBS Sports that Carter's absence is, quote, not a Nico situation, end quote, and has nothing to do with name, image, and likeness, nor revenue share compensation. Instead, the tension between the two sides stems from what Tennessee and its leadership council consider multiple team rule violations. While he's been away from the team, Carter has also obtained new representation, hiring Omar Cooper, who represents Utah Jazz first-round pick Ace Bailey. According to a post on Cooper's Instagram feed, Bailey and Carter, both from Chattanooga, Tennessee, are childhood friends. All right, okay, I won't be freaking out about that. When reached for comment by CBS Sports, his apparently former agent, Isaac Connor, highlighted the lack of clarity in the situation with his response. I did represent Boo. However, I'm not sure I still do, Connor wrote in a text message. He has been non-responsive, and so has his mother. They posted something about Omar Cooper representing him and advising him now, end quote. Carter's mother, Sharika, nor Cooper responded to a request for comment. Tennessee declined comment. Tennessee's players finished workouts Thursday and have a short break before camp begins next week. Coach Josh Heupel is scheduled to speak to the media on the 29th in the next, 4 or 5 days. Very, very interesting. This is the part that we should pay attention to. Should the situation end up with Carter not returning to Tennessee, Colorado would be a school to watch as a potential destination, sources told CBS Sports. So this isn't just speculation. From a guy writing this, he has sources telling him this. The Buffaloes were a factor in his high school recruitment and would likely afford him the opportunity to play on both sides of the ball, which he did in high school and sparingly in spring practice for the Vols. Carter also returned punts for the Vols as a freshman, and I think he was like the leader in the SEC or second leader in the SEC. I think he averaged like over 16 yards per punt return as a true freshman. Just insane. But I find this very telling that this article, they talk about how sources are telling them Colorado's in play, and then they go on to explain possibly why. Could Boo Carter be CU's future starting running back and starting defensive back and starting kick and punt returner? Could he be our next Travis Hunter 2-3-way player? That would be awesome because he is a unique athlete. Again, freshman All-American. Insane. Would love to have him here. No doubt about it. And I believe that concludes the article. So I'll leave this little snippet up here because this is kind of the most pertinent information right here when it comes to Buffs fans. So I know that I believe Boo Carter has been in California recently too. Not really sure what's going on with that. But we were part of his, I believe, top 2 or top 3 schools when it came to his commitment. There was a lot of good momentum with him. But, Tennessee is the hometown school, all that sort of stuff made sense. But I'm glad the door has been left open now. What is going on with these violation of team rules or, beef between him and the leadership council? I got no idea. But when we're talking about Boo Carter as a player, he is somebody that I absolutely want on the Buffs. And who's to say a fresh start can't benefit a young man, right? We see that happen all the time. Now, I'll share this and then get back to the article. When you're taking a look at where he played on defense, 5'11", 200-pound kind of slot corner. That's where he played. 424 snaps as a true freshman. Insane. 53.2 coverage grade. I think that's fantastic as a true freshman. And tackles. Let's see here. Yeah, 36 total tackles. That's great. And when you see kind of where he's lined up, mainly slot corner, 317 snaps right there. That's awesome. Had 1 interception. I think that came against Mississippi State. Sorry. No, against Vanderbilt. Looks like. And yeah, played like a little bit of like free safety. He kind of lines up all over the place. Box linebacker. So he's kind of a safety you can bring into the box. Nickel, star type of player, right? In terms of that position. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what he did on special teams with the kick returns. Averaged 16.5 yards per return on punts. That's insane. Now, he muffed a couple, but again, true freshman, not freaking out about that. Fantastic punt return grade of 90.7. Elite punt returner. And didn't have, TDs, but at a 38-yarder, that's really nice. Again, 26-yarder, 28-yarder, another 35-yarder. This guy breaks big plays on special teams. Let's see where else he's played. I guess that's really it. No snaps on offense. So that was the thing. Like during high school, he played both ways. He had I want to say, let me look this up here. Yeah, Google AI can help me with this. Oh, maybe the 24/7 page can. Forgive me. Racked up almost 1,800 all-purpose yards in 2023, 27 touchdowns, caught 55 passes for 911 yards and 12 touchdowns. And so he had another 15 touchdowns rushing the ball and on special teams. So great to see. He's a guy that can do everything for you. And I would love Boo Carter's fit on this team. Specifically, again, if he's wanting to play both ways, yeah, he could start for us at running back. I think there's the potential of that. Can he learn the protections and all those things? But truly a special dynamic athlete and somebody that would help the defense. And we got a great defense, but I think it could be obviously even better with somebody like Boo Carter. And here's the clip of him making this interception. You'll see him number 23 right here. Hopefully I'm not stricken with a copyright, or not making an interception, but a tackle here. Look at the physicality that he just brings there in the run, getting off that offensive lineman, squaring up the runner, and, then laying him out. I love to see that. So physical, let's see if there's another thing here that isn't. You can go to my Twitter page to watch like the broadcast footage, but as you can see there, I mean, he's just making guys miss. Man, I can make this a little smaller and I won't get like a stupid copyright ding, but a guy that just makes guys miss big plays against Georgia, SEC competition, all of that. So yes, sign me up for Boo Carter here. Would absolutely love to see it. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and get to a few of your comments. This won't be a super long live stream, but yeah. Let's see what you guys got to say. Oh, Keith in the building. Thank you for the support. Saying Cam Michael is better than this Boo clown. Wow, you call him Boo Carter clown. I cannot tolerate that, Keith. Now, Keith and I are in agreement. This was Keith's idea. I think he brought this up to me. I thought this was a really awesome idea. Put Cam Michael at running back. What are we waiting for? Yes. Hey, how about we have a backfield of Cam Michael and Boo Carter and then sprinkle in the other guys? Think that would be cool. But Boo Carter, he can return punts for us. He can play defense. There's still plenty of room on this offense, in my opinion, if Boo Carter were to come here, for Cam Michael to get touches as well. I don't think it's got to be an either or type of thing. And you've seen this on like 24/7, the Vols affiliate with 24/7, saying that, as CU Buffs 1996 pointing out, Tennessee media who are connected are saying he is done at Tennessee. Yes, that is very interesting. And I would imagine with him being away from the team, and then again, you get this article from CBS drop, and that I think everything is going in the direction of him officially leaving the program. But I wasn't going to put it out that he's gone yet since it's not official. Yeah, and this whole thing, it's just very, very odd. Like, it doesn't seem like again, this is an issue kind of similar to Nico, like they pointed out, just doesn't seem that way. It's just very odd. The whole thing is just very odd. Let's see what else we got. Bring Colton Hood back to ball. No, man, you left us. Boo Carter, we'll gladly take you. Colton Hood can't play offense too. He can't, he trips on his feet every time he's like returning things back, trying to get a touchdown, right? Sorry, I gotta throw shade. See, and I love this little kind of recruiting rivalry we've had with Tennessee. There was the Jordan Seaton beef, and then we got Larry Johnson the third from them, who's probably going to be our starting right tackle, I'm guessing, because he was starting for the Vols all spring in spring ball. Then they go out and get Colton Hood, and maybe we go out and get Boo Carter from him. All this stuff, man. It's entertaining to say the least. Eric, what's going on, man? Personally, like Charles Lester, Boo Carter had a shot and was blinded by the SEC bag. Maybe so. Again, I'm never going to fault somebody for, wanting to go to their hometown school or their home state school. Like, I understand that just happens a lot. But, yeah, if it's not the right fit, hey, come out here to Colorado. Who's the guy that we brought in from Kansas State? I can't even think of his name, but I'm excited to see him play. True freshman, 4-star corner. Unspoken Sports Podcast. Hey, absolutely. It's been a little while since I've been live, and Yeah, guys, honestly, man, I've just been a little bit bored. You've seen me try to put out some more reels. I'm almost at 100 followers on TikTok, David Talk Sports underscore. So trying some new things, but I'm glad to have some news to talk about or some rumors to speculate around, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Stevie Davy. He was supposed to be here anyways. Come on home, Boo Carter. I mean, we'd love to see you here, and I think it would be fantastic to continue this trend of having a two-way player on the team. Travis Hunter's gone. Let's find somebody else to do it as long as they're good enough to do it. But I think Boo Carter is definitely an athlete that can kind of carry that mantle forward, right? Yeah, why not have both Boo Carter, Cam Michael, right? What, dude? People are man, people are catching all sorts of strays in my comments. Like, what is going on here, man? Oh man, this is hilarious. Yeah, exactly. We could have Cam Michael. We're not even anywhere close to the 100-man roster limit right now, and I'll never say no to talented players coming out here, guys. Like, I'll never say no to that. And as much as I'm excited about seeing, somebody like Tafik Bayer, Carter Stoutmeyer, Preston Hodge is back, Ben Finiseth, right? The white guy rocking grills. To Boo Carter, in terms like in a vacuum, he might be more talented than all those guys. So I don't know exactly where we play him in every single defensive set, but he makes this defense better, I would think. And somebody in Guru's, Discord, I'm sorry, I forgot who it was talking about how Robert Livingston could kind of use Boo Carter as a Kyle Hamilton type of safety or defensive back. I'm all for it. And then let's see what offensive guru Pat Shermer can cook up on the offensive side of the ball for Boo Carter. I say that sarcastically, but I haven't totally given up on Pat Shermer yet. Let's just see if we can run the ball, man. Kodiak, what's going on, dude? Dylan Edwards, dude's a monster in college football, man. Are you trying to just make me sad? Who has more value, Boo Carter or Christian Wilkins? Definitely Boo Carter because Christian Wilkins, right? Doesn't he have just a broken foot, right? Or a foot that he didn't rehab? It's a mess there in Raiderland. Imagine Draylon Miller, Cam Michael. We got Hystera coming back to see you. Isaiah Harge, Boo Carter, all options in that slot. Amazing. And Boo and Harge could be options on the defense in the slot too. It's fun. It's fun to think about, man. You're right, Keith. Yeah, I forgot about this. Cam did play safety in high school as well. I'm with you, man. Let's get a handful of these guys playing multiple roles. I think it could be fun. I think you can do it in college football. Yes, thank you. My memory, Noah King, Kansas State. We got a lot of young, talented defensive backs here, man. I'm excited to see what happens. Let's see here. Yeah, Lil Rico Baby TV saying, I don't rock with anybody who's left. That's just the way it is. Yeah, yeah. Colton Hood, best of luck to you, man. But, you know, all the Hood guys are gone, man. I don't want them back. I don't want them back. We got new guys. We got new guys. That's how I feel about it, too. Now, every now and then there's a guy I'd make exception for, but yeah. I'm a little butthurt still about that whole thing, man. I'm going to be honest. Now, Eric bringing up a great question here. David would boo Carter after a red shirt. Seems if he goes to another school at this point, it would be hard to adjust. Need to get a training program, physical, etc. Can't just throw him out there. I think as long as you don't miss fall camp, you can get ramped up and play. I mean, we saw that with that linebacker that went to like 6 schools that ended up here in 2023. What was his name? Mitchell. Now, it took him a few weeks because he just joined like maybe 2 weeks before the season started, and then he was starting for us like by like week 4, I think. But yeah, um, then he ended up, I think, getting kicked off the team again. Having cell phones on pregame, just not a good look. But I wouldn't say necessarily he would have to redshirt from a lack of preparation standpoint if he can be here for the majority of fall camp, especially for like if he's going to return punts for us or play some running back. Yeah, even defensive back, you could have him in there with some sets. I think maybe with quarterback that can be difficult, but you've seen uh, Retzlaff, right? From BYU transfer out to Tulane with that whole controversy thing going on. And I'm guessing he's going to start for Tulane. So I think it can be done, but I do wonder, Jake Retzlaff, it seemed like he got some special exception. And, I know that there's word about this new portal window opening right now, guys. I don't even know the rules right now in college football, like when the portal's open, when it's not open. It seems like it's open all the time. So I'm going to guess right now that he would have the ability to come, but he might just have to redshirt this season too. Like that could be something that happens like old school before the transfer portal fully opened up. You'd have to sit out a year. So maybe he's able to choose a school this fall, but maybe not necessarily play until next year. I I don't know how this is going to go. This whole new portal window, Jake Retzlaff thing, it's all weird. How unserious of a player are you to leave a college football team for Colorado? Man, we got people in shambles. I love that, man, because Colorado's a fun place to play football, man. It's on the rise. It's awesome. We got some things not even Tennessee Volunteer fans got, including meth. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, exactly. You love it out here, y'all. See what else we got. Yeah, I think Bukhara will catch up in training. He'll be fine. Now, if he were to come in again, maybe a week before the season starts, we might not see him for a few weeks. But oh yeah, we also got John Slaughter. CU Buffs 96 says great call on that. Yeah, another safety that we have here as well. So just be here before school starts. I'm not sure how all this walk-on status stuff plays out. Like, guys, it is just so hard to understand what's going on with college football, man. I wish they just had a players' union and a collective bargaining agreement with the schools, like the NFL at this point. But it is what it is. It's the Wild West. That's what keeps things entertaining. So I can come on here and chop it up with y'all. I mean, I could bring Boo in and see where he is, but do have to be honest with him. I mean, honest with him just about not giving him a starting position right off, right away. Yeah. I mean, I think anybody coming in here is going to have to earn it. And I think we have a lot of competition across the entire roster for starting spots. I mean, I think that we got, at least I got an idea of who I think will be a starter, but it would not surprise me to see a handful of these guys that I don't have written as starters, like in my mind, end up being those guys part of the starting 22. Yeah, Cody, this is a great thing. Tony doesn't seem to understand that players commit to people, among other things. If you're a young buck, you'd want to learn under a Hall of Famer like Prime who played both ways. Added that last part, Cody, but I mean, you're speaking the truth, man. Speaking the truth. Let's see what else we got here. Boo. Boo hoo. Boo is CU locked. I want to believe it. He can technically unenroll and walk on to CU like Cormani or Retzlaff did. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's start that oil fracking CU donor base. Come on now. We need that Texas Tech donor money, baby. Just like Prime said, Big 12 Media Week. Gualo saying bring him in, Prime talk to him, and we go on from there. No BS. Get the money situated. Yeah, Corey already fucks with him. from what I've been hearing and reading. Exactly. I mean, again, we were one of his final potential schools in his original commitment. So yeah, yeah. And in college football, again, these guys are young. Change of scenery can really benefit them. Look at how that's playing out for Cormani, man. I think he's doing really well at Florida. I'm really happy for him. So sometimes you just need to get to the right situation, the right chemistry, the right relationship vibe, all that, man. Yeah. So maybe this is the right situation for Boo Carter. It'd be awesome, man. Boo's mom went off on social media. Oh no, what'd she say? Oh. Yeah, we get Boo. I'm seeing top 3 defense in the Big 12. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially with the pass rush we got. I think our defensive line, man, our front seven's gonna be awesome. We got a guy like that in the backfield or playing up near the line, kind of like a joker of the defense. Could be a lot of fun, man. See you time now. Yeah. And Cody's saying a lot of people don't seem to understand that the Buffs have been on the top of the CFB world for a long time. We know what it's like to win it all. We have a history and a culture here at CU. Yes. And it's just been dormant till the last few years, man. It's been really cool to be a part of this. Let's see here. Gualo saying, but if he doesn't play this year, redshirt him, get under Swayze. He can practice, let him practice in the secondary of the offense next year. Locked away. We locked in if he stays. Yeah. That is, yeah, you never know how they can be, right? Yeah. Totally. But yeah, we got nothing to lose. He's got nothing to lose. Let's try this thing out. I think that this is a good good thing. Good marriage, right? See you. Boo Carter. Let's do this thing. Just a year late. Yeah, basically, he got the bag from the Vols. Seemed to allegedly violate some team rules, upset some of the team leaders. Now he's not there. So all this seemed to transpire over the last couple weeks. Kind of strange. Maybe Travis Hunter's making a call. That's right. Eric's bringing this up. Yeah. The Travis Hunter Heisman would show Boo Carter the blueprint is there. He would listen to Coach Prime. Yeah. He's one of those rare athletes that you can make that pitch to. I totally believe it. So, yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see what transpires, man. But I would love Boo Carter out here. So, yeah, I think that he'd fit us. You know, he was vibing with us quite a bit. He would fit the team. We have a huge need for a player like that. And yeah, someone's got to carry the mantle after Travis Hunter to be that 2-way or maybe 3-way if he's returning kicks and punts too. Star. Yeah. Now, 23, Carter wears that on defense. I'm not sure who wears that on offense. Number 6, not sure who wears that on defense, but Draylon. Where's Draylon changing his number? Trying to think. But I guess if he were to play both ways, like Travis Hunter, he'd just be the only one to wear a specific kind of number? That'd be interesting to figure it all out. But it'd be a lot of fun. TK, what's going on, man? Sorry, you're just catching me here at the end, but hey, this is fun. Fun rumor mill stuff to talk about. Boo Carter at CU seems like there's some real smoke behind this. So, yeah, guys, like I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of this. I can't wait to see college football Twitter crash out about us getting somebody hopefully like Boo Carter here in the future. It's going to be great. But yes, I absolutely love it. Let's continue to bring in guys that better this team. And Boo Carter definitely does that. So, yeah, I'm going to be pulling for this to actually happen. We'll see what happens. So, anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful night. I'm going to cut this thing now and go to bed here shortly. But be sure to follow me on Twitter and David Talks Sports _ on TikTok, guys. I'm posting every day on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 100. So check me out on there. And yeah, sorry, Vols. Boo hoo. Go Buffs.